to the 2300 Pick Six Football Site and Podcast. News, scores, bets, fantasy, and chat. It will hit you like a QB getting sacked.
Welcome to the 2300 Pick Six Podcast. I'm your host, Dave Walker, about to do another edition of an NFL schedule analysis, part 3. We've already gotten through 16 teams so far. We don't know which 4 will be today. Will the wild card get chosen again? Find out right now. Let's shuffle the deck. And we're going to find out right now who it is. Reverse. So the last one I did out of that was the Arizona Cardinals. So we will do the LA Rams. I'm going to pull up the LA Rams right now. Okay, so for the Rams, their schedule is a little bit tough. They've got the same players. Still got Kyron Williams. They got Matthew Stafford. They got a gem in Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. Defense is going to be a little suspect. It's a bend, don't break. But I wouldn't count out the Rams this year. I think they're going to be a lot better than people expect. So I'm going to start their schedule right now. Their first game they play against the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be a loss right now because Detroit is very good. They want to rebound because right now, the Detroit Lions, if I get to it today, if they get chosen, I'll say what they're about them. They're pretty much, I'm not going to say a Super Bowl or bust, but their window right now is wide open for them to get a Super Bowl. But in this instance right now, in Detroit, I don't see the Rams winning that one. They will lose that one. They're going to be 0-1. Rams Cardinals, they bounce back out of that one. They get the win there. They destroy the Cardinals. They bounce back. They're going to be 1-1. I can see the Rams going to Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, and Kyron Williams. Defense getting to Kyler. So I see them at 1-1. 49ers Rams in LA. Now, with this one, I said earlier that they would split. Now, the first one's in LA. I say the Rams take this one, but pending what happens during the time during week 3, I might change my mind when we cross that bridge come September. We'll wait and see. But I'm going to take the Rams in this one. They get the win via a last-minute field goal or maybe in an overtime by a field goal or maybe due to a game-winning touchdown by Williams, maybe Cooper Kupp or Puka Nacua or maybe Higbee. But that one, I do see them getting the win in that one in an upset. We have the Rams Bears in Chicago. Rams get the win there. Chicago is no match for the LA Rams in this one. Rams are better, more firepower and defense in that one. They get the win there. Packers Rams. Now, this one I'm going to say the Rams get the win in this one in a revenge game due to the fact that Matthew Stafford was out for this one last year. Now, if this game was in Lambeau, I would have took Green Bay in this one. But for the Rams in LA, it's a little tough to beat. At times, it's not easy to beat them there. But in this instance, the Rams, I think, are going to be a lot better, like I said. And this one, I think they're going to get a signature win over the Green Bay Packers, very close by a field goal. So I say them winning that one. The Las Vegas Raiders, they get a win there. They're going to win that one right there. They get a win there. They're going to get another win there. So right now, they're on a 4-game winning streak right now. They play the Vikings on a Thursday night. They're going to be on a 5-game right there. They beat the Vikings. This is not the same Viking team. They still have Justin Jefferson, but it is not Kirk Cousins. But I don't know how Darnold's going to be or if it's going to be McCarthy. But if it's Darnold, I don't think Darnold's going to have a great time against that Rams defense. So that one right there. Rams Seahawks in Seattle. I'm going to say a loss. This one becomes a humble right here. Seattle is good at home, but I think this might be a humbling for them. I think Seattle gets the win here close at home. They get that one right there. The Rams end their 5-game winning streak. Next, we have Dolphins Rams. That one on a Monday night. Tough one here. You got 2 good teams, both probably fighting for divisions and all that. I'm going to say the Dolphins take that one. Dolphins do. I think that defense, I think, is going to stop Tyreek Hill. I can't see them stopping Jalen Waddle. And Beckham's got something to prove, and I think he might try to get revenge against one of his other former teams. So I am actually going to take the Dolphins in this one. The Dolphins win this one close, probably in an overtime. Rams Patriots. I'm going to say the Rams in this one. This is not the same Patriots team. There's no Bill Belichick. There's no Tom Brady. And this Patriots team is in a rebuild right now. So I don't know much about what's going to happen with the Patriots. I'm going to take the Rams on that one. Eagles Rams on a Sunday night. I say Rams get an upset win over the Philadelphia Eagles. And no, this is not me being a hater because I'm a Cowboys fan. No, I think the Rams get an upset. I think this will be a humble win. Like the Eagles get humbled. The Eagles are on a win streak. This is probably one of them. It'll be a humble. So I'll say the Rams get this one in a close fashion, probably by a last-minute touchdown by Stafford. Rams Saints in New Orleans. I'll go Rams on this one. It's not easy to win down New Orleans. I'm going to say it's probably maybe be a little low scoring. Not like I don't think it's going to be like a baseball scoring or a hockey game score, but I think very low scoring, like maybe 2017, 2013, something like that. But I take the Rams in that one. Bills Rams. I'm going to go the Rams in this one. This is not the same Bills team without Stephon Diggs. This was in Buffalo if they had Diggs. And with the defense, I would take Buffalo in this one, but I don't think Buffalo is going to be as good as everybody thinks. I want to see how Josh Allen does without Stephon Diggs. Was he good without him, or was he plain ass like Trayvon Diggs said before he had Stephon Diggs? But I will take the Rams in that one over the Buffalo Bills. Rams, 49ers in San Francisco. 49ers get the win. They split with them. There's not going to be a sweep. 49ers get the win there. I could see that one being the Purdy going to, if Brandon Ayuk is still there, probably maybe Debo, Kittle, or Jennings, and the defense getting to Stafford on that one. They split with that one. Rams, Jets. I will say the Jets in this one because Aaron Rodgers is good in the month of December. If he's still there, barring he's not injured, I don't think he should. But the Jets, Aaron Rodgers, usually good during the time of December. The Jets will get the win there. Cardinals, Rams. I'm going to take the Rams in that one. They sweep the Arizona Cardinals, get the win. And then Seahawks, Rams, they get the win there, trying to get a wild card spot for possibly a division. So I'm going to have a breakdown of the Rams record right now. So I said they would lose to the Lions. They're going to be 0-1. They beat the Cardinals. They're 1-1. They beat the 49ers at home 2-1. They beat the Bears 3-1. Beat the Packers 4-1. Beat the Raiders 5-1. Beat the Vikings 6-1. Lose to Seattle 6-2. Lose to Miami 6-3. 7-3 against the Patriots. 8-3 against the Eagles. 9-3 against the Saints. 10-3 against the Bills. 10-4 against the Rams. 10-5 to the Jets, to the 49ers. Let me say that again. 10-4 to the 49ers, 10-5 to the Jets. Then they're 11-5 against the Rams, and then 12-6, 12-5. 12-5, they make playoffs, but I don't know how far. We'll wait and see when I get to them, when we get my playoff picture in August. We'll wait and see. Next team on the list. And we're back in that division again. So we've already done the Rams. We've already done the 49ers. We've done the Cardinals. So we're actually done with this one. So I'm going to make this my choice. So I will go to Pittsburgh Steelers on this one. For the Steelers, they still have Mike Tomlin as their coach. They have new for quarterback. They're going to have a competition. Will it be Russ? Will it be Justin Fields? I think more likely they're going to go with the veteran and Russell Wilson. They still have Pickens, still have that, and running back Najee Harris. I don't know if he's still going to be there or not, or will he get traded. But for the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's going to be tough sledding for them. So we're going to pull out their schedule right now. Their first game is against the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. Now, if that game was in Pittsburgh, I would say Pittsburgh would get the win. But unfortunately, no. I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons. This will be the test for Kirk Cousins. Cousins and company get their first win. So the Steelers are going to be 0-1 for the first. Going to be 0-1. Steelers Broncos. That is going to be a loss. They're going to be 0-2 because every time you put Russ against one of his old teams, it has been a failure. Last time against Seattle with the Broncos, Seattle beat them by a last-minute field goal, and then Broncos kicker missed. Last year against the Broncos, the Jets, Hackett got him. Lost there. So unfortunately, this is going to be another loss. I see the Broncos winning this one very, very close. I don't see this being a good game. I have a feeling this could be a Colorado Rockies Pittsburgh Pirates baseball game or a Colorado Avalanche versus Pittsburgh Penguins game. In this one, I'm going to say the Broncos get their 0-2. Against the Chargers, you're going to be 0-3. That's going to be another loss right there. The Chargers are going to be very, very good with Harbaugh. So that's a loss right there. Against the Colts in Indianapolis, I say that is a loss right there. You're going to be 0-4. That will be a loss because the Colts with Anthony Richardson, I want to see how Anthony Richardson does coming back from the injury. And I think the Colts are going to be a lot better. Possibly get to a wild card maybe, but I don't know when I get to the Colts and I'll talk about them. Dallas, that would be a loss right there. This is not the same Russell Wilson of Seattle. Russ has handled the NFC East pretty good. And with us, I can recall since we played against Russ, we lost the first time in 2012 in his rookie year. We got him in 14. He got us in 15. Then he got us in 18. So we were at 1-2, 1-3, 2-3. So we are actually 3-3, 2-4 against Russ. But this is not the same Russell in Seattle. I think they lose to the Cowboys. They will lose to the Cowboys on that one on Sunday Night Football. That is a loss. So right now they're 0-3 right now. They're 0-4. Against the Raiders in Las Vegas, That will be a loss right there because I could see Max Crosby getting a run. So you have another loss there. And there's the possibility they switch and go to Justin Fields maybe. Against the New York Jets, that is going to be a loss because I don't see Russ or Fields going up against Aaron Rodgers and company. I see the Jets taking that one. Giants Steelers. I say the Steelers get the win in this one on a Monday night. They get their first win. I don't think the Giants are going to be Pittsburgh. Now, if this game was in New York, I would have took the Giants, but I see the Steelers getting their first win on this one. They get a win there against the Commanders. They get another win there. Washington's not going to be as good, so I'm going to take Pittsburgh in that one. I could see that one being with Pickens. Against Baltimore in this one, Lamar has had his problems against Pittsburgh. And with this one right now in Pittsburgh, now if this was in Baltimore, I would have said Baltimore gets the win. But in this one, I see Pittsburgh getting a win in an upset fashion. So they get the win there, upset winning via a close field goal, or maybe Lamar throwing a bonehead pick to someone. But that's how I see that one being as a win for Pittsburgh. So they get the win there. Steelers, Browns, I'm going to say Cleveland gets the win here with that defense. They get that. Cleveland's going to be a lot better at home. Barring if they do have Amari Cooper who's holding out right now because he wants more money. So I don't know what's going to happen on that situation. Steelers, Bengals. Bengals get the win there. Bengals are a lot better, and they're looking for revenge from last year, even though they didn't have Burrow and they had their backups in. But I see the Bengals getting the win there. Browns, Steelers. I say Pittsburgh gets the win on this one. They split with Cleveland. They're going to get a win there. They win close, maybe by a field goal. Steelers, Eagles. All right, I'm going to go two ways with this. If it is still Russell Wilson starting, I will go the Pittsburgh Steelers because Russ has an undefeated record against the Philadelphia Eagles. And I said that game could potentially be a fuck you game towards the Eagles. If it is Justin Fields, the Eagles will get the win on that one. But as of right now, I'm assuming it's going to be Russ throughout this whole thing. I will take the Steelers in an upset win due to Russ beating them and causing havoc in Philadelphia. Against Baltimore, Baltimore gets the win. They split that one. Against the Chiefs on Christmas Day, that is a loss. The Chiefs are going to wipe the floor at them. And then against Cincinnati, that will be a loss because Cincinnati probably will be going for a one seed or trying to clinch their division or a spot in the playoffs. So, a breakdown of Pittsburgh's record right now. They will be 0-1 against the Falcons. They will be 0-2 against the Broncos, 0-3 against the Steelers, 0-4 against the Colts, 0-5 against the Cowboys, 0-6 against the Raiders, 0-7 against the Jets, 1-7 against the Giants, 2-7 against Washington, 3-7 against Baltimore, 3-8 against Cleveland, 3-9 against the Bengals, 4-9 against the Browns, 5-9 against the Eagles, barring if it is Russ, if it's not 5-10, if it's Justin Fields. Against the Ravens, we're going to say either 6-9 or 6-10. Against the 6-11 or 6-11 or 5-11, and then 5-12 or 6-11. They finish off the year. But I don't see the Steelers having a winning season, and this will probably be Mike Tomlin's first losing season, and this possibly might be him getting fired or he retires and walks off into the sunset. But we'll wait and see when that occurs. Our next team on the list, the New England Patriots. Now, this one is going to be a lot tough. There's no more Bill Belichick there in a full rebuild. They got Drake May. They have a new coach. So this is going to be tough. Wolf, if you're watching, I'm sorry, man. I'm going to be completely honest what I think about your team. If you don't like what I said, you can DM me in the chat. You hit me up on TikTok, Instagram, or through Facebook Messenger. But this is just my honest opinion of what I think the Patriots record's going to be. It could be bad. It could be good. But this is just my honest opinion. So we're going to pull up the Patriots schedule right now, which we have. Their first game is against the Cincinnati Bengals. That will be a loss. Joe Burrow does not lose on opening day on this one. It's not against Baltimore. It's not against Cleveland. So in this one, Cincinnati gets the win here. They're going to be 0-1. Against Seattle in New England. Seattle at times is not good on the road. I'm going to say the Patriots lose in this one. They're going to be 0-2 in this one. They take the loss. Unfortunately, they're going to be 0-2. Against the Jets, I'm going to say I said the Jets would win this one. I did against the Jets. Aaron Rodgers at time is not good in the month of September. I did say the Jets would probably win this one close. And in this instance, I'm going to say New England for the time being right now, but I'll wait until I get back on this. When we cross the bridge in September the 19th, when we approach that game, I will say the Patriots because Aaron Rodgers is not good during the month of September at times. So in this instance, I will say the Patriots, but anything happens down the road, I might change my mind and say the Jets. But I'll say for now the Patriots. Patriots 49ers. 49ers are going to wipe the floor with them. So that's the loss right there. Dolphins, Patriots. Dolphins get the win on that one. Dolphins have better firepower. And even though it's in New England, but the Dolphins have handled the Patriots with ease these years. So I'm going to go with that one. Texans, Patriots. I'm going to go the Texans on this one. Look out for CJ Stroud this year. I think Houston's going to go far. Wait till I get the playoff picture. I'll see how far I think the Texans will go this year. But I think Houston's going to get the win there. Patriots, Jaguars. Jags are going to get the win. And this one is in London where the Jaguars have a good home record in London. They're very good on international games. And this one I see Jacksonville getting the win here and beating them. Jets, Patriots. This one I say New England gets the win. All right, you know what? Let's go this one back around. That Jets game right now, I'm going to say the Jets get the win. They win it close. Patriots, Jets, I say the Patriots get the win in this one, which this is a humbling towards Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. They get humbled. Patriots, Titans, I will go the Patriots on that one. I think Patriots are a lot better than the Titans. If Drake Mayer will 11, I'll go Patriots on that one. Patriots, Bears. In Chicago, Chicago's good at home, so I'm going to take Chicago with a win here. So I give Caleb Williams a win here. Rams, Patriots, I said the Rams earlier in the previous episode with the Rams. The Rams get the win there. Patriots, Dolphins. Dolphins get the sweep here. They get that one at home. They get the win. I see a good game out of ODB, Waddle, Kane, Mostert, and Tyreek Hill. Colts, Patriots. I'm going to go Indianapolis on this one. Indy gets the win. I want to see how Anthony Richardson does. So I'm going to take the Colts in that one. Patriots, Cardinals in Arizona. Cardinals get the win. Kyler gets them on that one. Patriots, Bills. I will go the Bills in this one. Josh Allen without Stephon Diggs should beat the Patriots. He cannot, and there you really do suck, Val. Chargers, Patriots. I'm going to go the Chargers on this one. Harbaugh is going to have the Chargers a lot better, and at this point, the Chargers will be in a playoff position. Bills, Patriots, last game of the season. I could see the Bills getting the win on this one. They're trying to get maybe a wild card spot, or if not, but I don't know how the Bills will do if I do get to the Bills today. But to break down the Patriots record, they're going to be 0-1, 0-2. 0-1 against the Bengals, 0-2 against the Jets, 0-3 against the Jets. So we're at 0-3 right now. 0-4 against the Patriots, against the 49ers, 0-5 against the Dolphins, 0-6 against the Texans, 0-7 against the Jags, 1-7, 2-7. That's beating the Jets and the Patriots. I mean, the Jets and the Titans. 3-7. That's against the. No, they're going to lose the Bears. It's going to be 8. So they're going to be 2-8. Lost to the Rams, 2-9. Lost to the Dolphins, 2-10. Lost to the Colts, 2-11. Lost to the Cardinals, 2-12. Lost to the Bills, 2-13. Lost to the Chargers, 2-14. And then lost to the Bills, 2-15. So Patriots might be 2-15 because it's a rebuild. I don't know how this is going to go for them. And the final one. Bear in mind, I live in Delaware. It's freaking hot. It's a freaking heat wave. So if anybody's on the West Coast, I don't know how the weather is out there. East Coast, we're in a freaking heat wave. The Miami Dolphins. Now for the Dolphins, they made the playoffs the first time with McDaniels. They had weapons, and now they have ODB. Still have Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. They have Raheem Mostert and Devin Akane. So for the Dolphins, we're going to pull up their schedule right now. Dolphins' first game is against the Jacksonville Jaguars in Miami. This will be a good game. This is going to be the Battle of Florida. Now, if this game was in Jacksonville, I would have took Jacksonville in this one, but I'm going to take the Dolphins with this one. The Dolphins are going to win this game very, very close. This one's going to be a shootout between these two teams. So I will take the Dolphins in this one, winning possibly by a field goal or possibly by a game-winning touch by Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle. So I will take the Dolphins in this one. Dolphins, Bills on a Thursday night. I'll take the Dolphins again. I don't think Buffalo can beat Miami now that Diggs is gone. Buffalo is not going to be the same, so I will take the Miami Dolphins in this one. Dolphins win this one close. Divisional battle between them. It's going to go very, very close and down to the wire. They're going to be 2-0. Dolphins, Seahawks. That one right there, even though it's in Seattle, I see the Dolphins winning this one very, very close in an overtime. Seattle's not easy to win down there. It's not very win at Lumen. It's very loud, very vivacious. So I will take the Dolphins in this one. They're going to win that one. This game fell on a Monday night. I would have took Seattle. because screwy shit always happens in Seattle and they win weird ways on Monday night. I'm going to take the Dolphins in that one. They're 3-0. Against the Titans, they get their revenge from last year after losing to Tennessee. They win this one with ease. They are now 4-0. Against the Patriots in New England, they will be 5-0 in this one. They win that one. Divisional matchup, again, it could be very, very close. Or I don't know what's going to happen. They'll be 5-0. Against the Colts, this one I'm going to call it an upset. I think the Colts can beat the Dolphins, and I think that will be a humble loss to the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are going to be a little too cocky right now, that they're 5-0 right now. I think the Colts are going to catch them, and this will be a humble loss. So I'm going to say they lose to Indianapolis. Against the Cardinals, they win. They bounce back on that one. They get a win on that one. Against the Bills, this will be the first time they sweep the Bills in a long, long time. They get the win, and they sweep Buffalo. Again, I don't think Buffalo is going to be as good as I think they are going to be. Dolphins-Rams on a Monday night game. I'm going to say they get an upset on this one. I don't think that defense of the Rams is going to stop Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Akane, Mostert, and ODB. So I see the Dolphins getting a win with them on Monday night. Against the Raiders, that is going to be a win right there. They get another win. Against the Patriots, they sweep them and get the win. Now, against the Packers in Lambeau, Miami does not do good in cold weather, and at this time of the month, it is very cold in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Lambeau. Green Bay gets the win with Jordan Love. He pulls that one off. They get the win. The Packers are going to get a win. Jets, Dolphins in December. Dolphins get a win. They win close against the Jets in that one. They're going to take a close one. Dolphins, Texans, they beat the Texans. They're going to lose to Houston. So they're going to lose to Houston in that one. I see Houston getting a win there. Very close in an overtime or a field goal. 49ers, Dolphins. And this one, I see the Dolphins pulling off an upset against the 49ers. The Dolphins are good at home, and I think the 49ers might take this one a little bit with ease. I think they're going to be a little too cocky, so I'll take the Dolphins with that one. Dolphins, Browns, I say Cleveland gets a win. That's going to be an upset. I think the defense is going to get to it. That one's going to be a lot. And then Dolphins, Jets, I'd say a split right there. The Jets win, and this one could be possibly for the division. So now a breakdown of the Dolphins' record right now. They are 1-0 against the Jaguars. They are 2-0 against the Bills. They are 3-0 against Seattle. They are 4-0 against the Titans. They are 5-0 against New England. They take a loss to the Colts. They're 5-1. To the Cardinals, they are 6-1. To the Bills, they are 7-1. To the Rams, 8-1. To the Raiders, 9-1. To the Patriots, 10-1. To the Packers, 10-2. To the Jets in Miami, they are 11-2. To the Texans, 11-3. To the 49ers, 12-3. To the Browns, 12-4. And then the loss of it is 12-5, which would be the deciding battle for the division. So they're 12-5 and they make the playoffs. So right now we have now gone through. We've done 3 teams. We've now gone through 16 teams right now. We have 16 more to go. So we might do another show probably this Sunday, pending my mood and seeing how everything is. We'll wait and see how I do this on Sunday. But it's been enough time for talk. It's time for kickoff. And before I bid adieu, I'm Dave Walker, and we'll see you on the field. Goodbye, everybody.